Greetings, YouTubers. It's me, Jason Grady here, and today is my birthday. I'm 25 years old this year, and I got a lot of stuff for my birthday. First of all, if you look right there, right there I have Volume 4 of the James Bond film series, and also on the top I got the 8 Fast and Furious films. Now I have all 9 films. And of course, the video game Fast and Furious Crossroads. It's a really good, fun little game if you have the time for it. And I also got Captain America, Steve Rogers, in his final battle look from Endgame with Mjolnir, his shield battle. Well, not fully battle limbs, because this kind of reminds me of his shield from the first Captain America movie. You know, it looked like this. But, I love this. Really awesome birthday gifts I got. Anyway, today I'm wearing my Jurassic Park t-shirt, courtesy of my girlfriend. I love this shirt. Anyway, today is I'm gonna do a reaction video on the Nostalgia Critic, on a movie based on one of Sylvester Stallone's films. I'll give you a hint. I am the law. That's right. I am going to react to Nostalgia Critic's review of the 1995 film Judge Dredd. And also, I do still like this movie. I do. But I love the 2012 Dredd version. Star Carl Urban. What a legend he is. But I like both Stallone and Urban. But anyway, let's do this. And just like 2012 Dredd said, the sentence is death. On with the review.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it, so you don't have to.
Yeah, indeed.
It's hard to believe Sylvester Stallone has stayed off my radar for so long. Like Schwarzenegger, for every good movie he's made, he's probably made about a dozen bad ones. So I tried to figure out what would be the best one to sum up the goofy nature of his bad films. What film would I dread to judge the most? Wait a minute. Dredd? Judge? Clever segue. Judge Dredd!
Yep, the 1995 movie.
Yes, none of Stallone's films pack quite as many action cliches, silly lines, and over-the-top performances like Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
God bless this little
Well, it's a
train
guilty
wreck.
pleasure.
So, let's bring on the law as we dive straight into Judge Dredd. So if you keep on showing us comics, we'd much rather be reading than watching this film, until we get a backstory read by James Earl Jones.
From the decay rose a new
Lord
order,
Vader.
a society ruled by a new elite force.
James Earl Jones is talking about an elite force.
Okay, break out the Star Wars
Let's
jokes.
look through the Star Wars jokes here. No. Oh, here's a good one.
Here.
The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the force.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
They were the police, jury, and executioner all in one. They were the judges. And the most dreaded one of them all, simply known as...
What is it?
Judy.
Well, I don't give a rat's behind what you honestly think.
Okay, that's pretty funny. Judge Judy as a straight judge, that's hilarious.
So we see a bunch of prisoners who I guess have been sentenced to this movie, as we
No,
focus in on one of them played by the
transfer to another
Bigelow
colony.
himself, Rob Schneider. The Dickmeister, the Dickaramba, the Dicka-licka-ding-dong.
Really?
Actually, he's being set free after serving his time, as allowed to live in the futuristic world of Heavenly Haven.
No, it's Mega City
I haven't
One.
seen this kind of future yet. It's like if the Fifth Element shit out Blade Runner after eating the Super Mario Brothers movie. All these places and more you will not see after the opening credits.
Well,
But Schneider is said
yeah,
during a violent
during the
riot
chase.
and appears to be caught in the middle.
Look what I got.
A C-list comedy relief.
You Judge
Really?
Dredd, man.
Me? A spy?
So the judges are called in to take care of the situation.
And of course, Judge Dredd himself.
Wait a minute.
Go back!
Hello, Captain Codpiece.
Well, the Knights wore that in the medieval times. So, yeah.
You do know that the cup is supposed to go on the inside of the pants, right? In fact, does this codpiece have a badge? Like it's a separate officer?
I don't know.
Officer Johnson reporting for duty. Yeah. What? You were the
He said,
law?
I am the law.
You know, you'd think in the future they'd have the technology to make the right side of your mouth work.
Grenade.
Oh yeah, the lawgivers. I'll get to those in a minute.
Nice shot, sir. You can hit the broadside of a door. So they go in, shoot up some bad guys, Stallone slurs some more, but one young rookie rushes in too fast.
Well, just one day before his retirement.
That makes me
No, he's droopy.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire. Armor piercing. Double whammy. Double whammy.
Seriously, how many other functions does that gun have?
Well, it's called the lawgiver, and you skipped a scene earlier where a criminal grabs the lawgiver, but it was later it's established that the judge's DNA can only use the gun, and who is not a judge. I can compare the two. In this version, the lawgiver sounds like a 20,000 volt of electricity pretty much shocks your ass in a nanosecond. In the 2012 version, if somebody has the lawgiver and it's not encoded to the judge's hand, it blows your hand off blows you up in the bloody mess. Oh boy.
Armor piercing. Rapid fire. Back massage. Lounge music.
Okay.
Megan City Municipal Code 213. Willful destruction of property, that's 2 years. Code 457. Resisting arrest.
20 years.
I don't know why, I just love the way he says the words 20 years.
20 years. 20 years.
20 years. 20 years.
And now, because I'm unbelievably immature, the Judge Dredd blown ass.
20 years. Code 3613. First degree murder. Street judge. Let me guess. Life.
No. The sentence is
Death.
Now, there, you see, he heard your yeah! Instead of instead of a yeah! It saves time.
yeah, pretty
Supposed
much.
to be watching out for him.
Don't blame yourself, Hershey. He made the mistake, not you.
Wouldn't it feel good to have an emotion once in a while, huh?
No, then I'd be a credible actor.
Eat recycled food. It's good for the environment.
I smell desperate comedy.
Boy, am I glad to see you.
Well, he's important to the comics, so
Willful sabotage of a public droid. That's
you know he
6
can
months
hack
since
into
the
stuff.
Unicode.
Don't make me stand on this soapbox any longer.
You ought to
Really?
make 5 years
No, he's
sentence.
taller than him.
Guilty?
The sentence is kissing. Meanwhile,
The Hall of
at the
Judges.
Muppet Building,
No, the Hall of
Ben talks with the guy at the top of the law himself.
the
Judge
Hall of
Varga.
Judges.
He's played
Yeah.
by Max von Sydow.
Oh yeah, and another thing. This movie pretty much get rid of in the comic. Oh yeah. This scene right here is where everyone has lost their lose their nuts and bolts. In the comics, Judge Dredd never removes his helmet. It's what he is, a law enforcement officer. In the 2012 version, he never takes it off. Never. In this version, he does. This is not in the comics, so no.
7 summary executions. Were they necessary?
Oh, and rest in peace,
Unavoidable,
Max
sir.
von Sydow. Rest in peace.
Unavoidable.
Life doesn't mean much to some people anymore.
No, I'm not questioning you. I'm just confirming what you said. Unavailable, unavoidable.
Unavoidable, sir.
We then cut to the Aspen Penal Colony where our villain, played by Amanda Sante,
Named
chats with
Rico.
the warden.
The innocent exist only until they inevitably become perpetrators. Like you. Guilt and innocence is a matter of timing.
Timing!
But Rico escapes this apparently high-security prison as we cut back to Dredd's training.
Actually, no, he's not doing training. He's teaching the cadets of the weapons of the how being a judge, like the armor, the lawgiver, and the law master their bike.
The only thing that counts is this. The law.
The lawn?
The
The
law.
few of us that survived to old age, proud evidence of the long walk.
The long walk? What's that?
A walk that every judge must take into the unknown of the cursed earth. And there spend your last remaining days taking law to the lawless.
Not much of a retirement benefit, is it?
Nope.
I mean, I thought people without a 401k had it bad. But the long walk? Spending the rest of your life roaming a dead desert planet? Why? Did Obama's healthcare reform really go that bad?
I don't know.
Thanks, but I think I'll take the retirement homes I've seen on 2020 any day. So after Rico escapes, he finds a weapons store where he plans to load up.
Well, no, it's actually a pawn shop.
Well, you can still collect them as long as they're non-functioning. Like my wife.
No, really, my wife is a build-it-yourself sex bot. I really wish you would work.
They be trying
Wait a
to
second.
turn it on
Don't
and
touch
off.
it.
What is that?
That's programmed to only recognize a judge's hand. You touch that, it'll take your arm off.
Of course, Rico has the same key.
How do you like that? I must be a judge.
Don't forget the 2-for-1 sale.
It's
Fridays only.
Oh, yeah.
So non-functioning means they took 2 wires apart that could easily be put back together.
Rico.
So Rico dresses up like Dredd and kills a reporter, obviously trying to frame him. But more important plot threads are in the...
Yeah. You clearly see that's Rico's face under the helmet. Does he have like a mask? You know, like the ones in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that really cool looking nano face thing when Natasha Hughes when she disguised herself as one of the Natasha disguised herself as one of the SHIELD Security Council members in Captain America the Winter Soldier, and Sharon Carter disguised herself as a bomb in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier to look like Dredd, or wanted to use the face mask from Mission Impossible. Why can't you just do that? Because of course there's the same DNA thing, but anyway, whatever.
And the works, like drunken a-holes and penis envy hovercrafts.
Barbara, through our menace, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
I knew you'd say that. I read the script.
Kaboom!
Happy moment.
Judge Joseph Dredd. Dredd, you're under arrest.
What's the charge?
Murder.
Basically,
No, I think you got this mixed up.
messed up.
Is it true? I'm innocent. I just needed to look into your eyes. Have you selected someone to defend you?
Judge Hershey.
Hershey. Why a street judge?
At the academy, she was at the top of her class in interpretation of law.
And she makes a hell of a chocolate bar. So
Well,
the trial
actually,
begins as Hershey
they're
makes the argument
partners.
that the video taken of the murder is not solid enough evidence.
I'm therefore forced to move to technical information of a critical nature. Central, are you online?
Online, Judge Magruder.
Why does the computer sound like a sex hotline?
I don't know, but shouldn't the computer, the central voice have like a authoritarian voice, like saying like, "Yes, Judge Magruder. How can I help?"
Were the bullets recovered from the bodies of Vardis and Lily Hammond?
I'm just asking.
Yes, Judge Magruder. It could not be otherwise.
You dirty little kitty.
And what was the result of the DNA coding on those bullets?
The DNA is a perfect match for Judge Joseph Dredd.
You are the Dredd?
He says, "I am the law."
So Judge Fargo tries to think of a way to save Dredd from the death sentence.
There is a way out, Chief
Oh yeah, and
Justice.
there's Judge Griffin's actor, played by Jürgen Prochnow. You remember him in Dune as Duke Leto Atreides,
To save Dredd's life.
1984.
So Fargo takes the questionable plot device of the long walk as Dredd is sentenced to life imprisonment.
Let the betrayal of the law be taken from our courts. Let his armor be taken from him.
Jeez, guy.
And all his garments
Well, that can happen as well.
taken from our hearts
all-
and our memories.
It's a traitor.
Ever.
May his nostrils be plucked with sheer disappointment. May the butt plug of shame be shoved up his ass.
Aye.
And of course, Fargo goes for that idiotic long walk.
Well, it's what they do in the comics, so who would have thunk it?
Wait, I forgot my iPod.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
Oh well, I guess it's just me in a lifetime of loneliness. 100 bottles of beer on the wall, 100 bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around. So it turns out that Rico and the new head judge are in
Griffin.
cahoots with each other.
But I could have used Dredd.
Forget Dredd. There is no Dredd. Let me tell you what Dredd worships. He worships the law. The law. The law.
Seriously, no one can say that word?
I could say it better. Carl Urban too.
Fear racing through every street. I'm fear. You want chaos? I'm the chaos. You want a new beginning?
I am the new beginning. Don't look at me. I was built to sound stupid.
Anyway,
Oh, come on, Dredd. Look on the bright side. It could be
Ooh,
worse. You could be seated next to Rob Schneider. Ah.
What are the odds? Two wrongly convicted guys.
The law doesn't make mistakes.
Really? Then how do you explain what happened to you?
Does this mean I had to use that brain thingy?
But before more,
oh yeah, and you also skipped the scene where the guy with the scar, that's the same guy who shot Dredd. I mean, Dredd shot, and he says, "It's payback time, Dredd," when he's about to kill him, right after the Angel family fires that rocket launcher at the prisoner transport.
more hilarity can ensue. The plane is shot down by some mutilated
Transport, not
outsiders.
plane.
And, unfortunately, these two survive.
There's Link.
Well,
my
they're
oldest,
survivors.
My youngest, Junior.
Oh.
It's good to know that even years in the future, West Virginia hasn't changed.
Let me crush you, Paul.
This is really nice.
Four counts of.
Hey, my father was a fork.
So the Retardinator tries to kill Dredd, but he
Well,
was
actually, it's
sure
Mean
that guy's
Green.
bleed sparks
No,
for some
Mean
reason.
Machine. My bad.
Look out!
2 bottles of beer on the wall. 2 bottles of beer. Oh, hey, Dredd. You got any beer?
Chief Justice. Joseph. Together again.
Together again, sir.
Oh, come on. Don't you know those words are like death's ringtone?
Oh!
4722. Illegal use of city electricity. How do you plead? I knew you'd say that. I will make that a catchphrase.
So before Fargo kicks the bucket, he tells Dredd about him and his old friend Rico. Apparently, they were both genetically created in a laboratory to be the perfect judges. And yet they still couldn't fix the right half of his jaw. I still don't get that.
Well, you also skipped a scene where, right after Dredd was heading towards Aspen Penal Colony, Hershey breaks into his locker and finds a picture of Dredd's parents and a picture of him and Rico were in the halls of justice. She goes to one of the kids, Allmeyer, I believe that's the cadet's name, who finds out that is a fake photo, and he deconstructed the picture, and the only thing that's real is the baby, which is Dredd. And it's also revealed that, oh yeah, Rico and Dredd are brothers, created by the Janus Project, and he was the good judge, but Rico gets the bad genetics. So basically, you got one half is good and the other one bad.
Brother, you judged him. You never told me, sir. I couldn't.
Well, pretty much secret.
Okay, does lightning have to strike after every sentence? Rico's your brother.
Rico's my brother?
What? I said Rico's my brother. Yes, I know, I said that.
Yeah, it's in here.
No, I was just repeating what you said so I could clarify the facts. Oh.
Oh, boy.
So Fargo gets canned as Dredd and his comedy fuckwad trying to make their way back.
Well, as the sidekick.
What do we do?
Fine, Rico. Suave.
Okay.
Dredd, there's no way in.
To vent to the city's incinerator.
Fuck cap.
There's a burst twice a minute. That means somebody could run through that tube and have 30 seconds before it flames again.
And it'll be a great level should they ever create a video game.
Well, they did.
All right, you ready, kid? No!
Now what's wrong?
This is all your fault. I'm through schlepping. I'm gonna stay here until I'm
Okay, the reason why he's doing this,
apologize. Now apologize. Great time I'm having. Monsters out crash.
I don't blame him.
Cannibals. And now a
Why
fireball up my
would
ass.
I?
If you had them, I wouldn't be here in the first place. 30, 29, 28, 29.
I can't possibly get up on my own. That would be less annoying.
he just tripped, you dingus.
The flame comes from the other direction for some reason as they shoot their.
Well, technically they can do the exact because it's a furnace. No, incinerator. My bad.
Alive. Oh, so are you.
Nice use of the
So
Seinfeld.
they break into the big eagle
Hall of
building as
Justice.
Dredd steals one of the judge's uniforms.
Hey, why are you taking off his clothes? We don't have time for this.
Okay, the reason why Dredd took off that judge's uniform so he can blend in so nobody can know it's him. Until Fargy says Dredd and one of the judges knows it's him underneath that suit.
So Rico kills the council as Dredd and Schneider are spotted and hunted down.
Okay, and another thing. The reason why he kills the council because they were trying to activate the Janus Project again, but all the files are locked out. So Griffin is trying to use the council to reactivate the Janus Project, and the council will not do this project ever again. But Griffin decides to leave Janus unlocked. He calls out Rico, and they realize that he is the man. He was the one who is responsible for Dredd's, framing Dredd, and he kills the council. Then Dredd shows up, has Griffin right there, and says, "You under arrest, Griffin." And Griffin turns his pistol, shot him in his own arm, make it look like Dredd shot him. And they're not going to tell the difference between like a bullet hole and a shotgun hole. No, that's true.
I have no time for stairs.
So they have a blind bike chase through the city as we see a bunch of other crap blow up.
Hey,
so glad that these brave judges who were probably being taught by Dredd now have the honor of being slaughtered by him. Where you grew up, I'm your biggest fan!
Again, Griffin has those these are kind of like the elite guards they basically are trying to kill Dredd. Not, well, either kill or arrest him. That's their MO.
So we dropped by Hershey's place, who wants to know what the hell is going on.
What the hell is going on?
Oh, yeah.
You tell me about him, huh?
I'll get to this big part, but he messed it up big. And here it is.
Speaking of which, Rico and his hot Asian scientist are making an army of clones to rebuild civilization.
No, Critic, no. Rico's plan is this. And also Griffin's plan. Rico's plan is to kill the judges by killing each of the street judges locations. Like, say, like, they kill, like, a group of judges go to a bank heist. Turns out there was a bank heist and there's a bomb blew up, killing half the judges there. A bomb at the Hall of Justice, killing some judges at the locker room. And judges are doing, like, doing activity check, and they got killed by the ABC Warrior. And then when Judge Hershey's about to get inside her lawmaster, there's a bomb in her. The bomb is there, but she got it in the nick of time. Just as that bomb blows up her lawmaster. And of course, since the Janus Project has been unlocked, his plan is to use his DNA to create evil judges. And you can hear him say that line.
I can't let you do this.
Well,
You're both insane.
yeah, step it.
I have to stop it.
Yes, let me walk right up to the robotic bodyguard and point a gun at you. This should work well.
Rip his arms and legs off.
Well, that went
So
backfired.
Rico kills the guy as Dredd and the gang try to break in and save the day. But that doesn't go over well.
Yeah, Hershey gets grabbed. Forky is shot in the stomach. Oh, but knock it off, Critic.
We need to see that again.
No, he's injured, man.
It's a little thing.
Drop the gun. Robot, on the count of 3, break a neck. 1, 2.
No! This is between the three of us.
Really? Idiot.
Send in the clones.
So he shows off his terrifying clone army as they have a showdown of, ethics.
You killed innocent people.
The means to an end.
You started a massacre.
I caused the revolution.
You betrayed the law.
What is up with saying this one word? Is he just belching it now?
Oh, God, here goes.
Oh, I feel a musical moment coming
Okay.
But Schneider leaps onto the robot, despite the fact
ABC
that he's been
Warrior,
shot,
man.
and hacks into his circuits. What's the matter with you?
I can't help it. I'm Windows Vista.
Windows Visa. Got fight.
So Dredd and Rico somehow make it to the Statue of Liberty, because I guess all science labs have national monuments attached to them.
No, Critic. That's where the Janus Project is. Inside the Statue of Liberty. So, you need to pay more attention to detail.
I hereby judge you to the charge of betraying your flesh. Guilty to the charge of being human when we could have been gods. Guilty
To the charge of making Rambo 2, Spy Kids 3, Rocky 4, the list goes on.
I actually like those films.
But the gun stalls as
No, it didn't stall. Rico was about to shoot him with the lawgiver, but it ran out of bullets. This causes Dredd to grab the lawgiver, and it sees one chamber loaded, and he yells, "Signal flare!" and shoots at the wall, and he grabs Rico and says, "Court's adjourned," and throws him off.
Dredd throws him off the statue and is greeted by a spontaneously sunny day.
Am I under arrest?
That won't be necessary.
Central broadcast the Janus plan after Griffin's death.
Judge Dredd, we'd like you to consider the first position of Chief Justice.
I'm a street judge.
Dredd?
I taught him everything he knows.
Look, I'm still mugging.
No, he's just recovering.
Feels good to be here, don't you think?
I knew you'd say that.
I knew you'd say that. See,
I know.
Sounds stupid, doesn't it?
No.
So Dredd rides off victoriously into the sunset. Crowds cheering, people smiling, all the way into a dead end.
Well, that's what he does. We're gonna have to
Like
see
Intermec
being
now, those
time
went to
to
go
be
exit.
his guardian.
I guess they'll just stay here for a while. Damn it, I forgot my iPod.
Ah.
100 bottles of beer on the wall, 100 bottles of beer.
So that's Judge Dredd. Is it really as bad as people make it out to be? Yeah, but that's part of the fun.
What is a guilty
Every
pleasure?
over-the-top action cliche, which actually does make it very entertaining to sit through. Not that makes it good, but it does make it a little bit of fun. It's a guilty pleasure, to say the least. Or maybe the most. I don't know. I'm a Nostalgia Critic, and if you'll excuse me, I'm off to write Judge Dredd the music.
Oh god. La 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 la. Okay, so that is my reaction video to Judge Dredd. I mean, to Nostalgia Critic's review of Judge Dredd. It's still pretty funny, and I just got those things set up. But don't worry, I still got enough time to do another reaction to Nostalgia Critic, and that being of Captain America. But no, it's not the MCU version starring the legend himself, Chris Evans, and even the second Captain America, Sam Wilson, aka Falcon. I'm referring to the 1990 version. Stay tuned of it, and I'll see you in a minute, or even tomorrow. But anyway, this is Jacob Higgins. Jacob Higgins say, I wish you all wish me a good happy birthday, and thank you. Catch you later.